All right. Hey. Seems to be working, ladies and gents. Hello. Howdy. Bear with us, I changed something. Ladies and gents, hello. How's it going? Welcome to the live show, the midweek show you could call it. More of a Friday show. Fly-day, as we like to call it. Which is statistically, right now, the busiest day at Manchester Airport of all the weekdays. So we decided to change our midweek show to the Friday. Ladies and gents, a very warm welcome to Manchester Airport. I say warm, rather sarcastically. It is a bit chilly, and it is a bit drizzly as well. So, wasn't the most fun drive to work? I guess you could call it, yeah, it's pretty much work, innit? I guess you could call it that. It wasn't the most fun drive this morning to the airport. As I left, it was nice and, you know, it was okay weather. It was clear, it wasn't raining. And then as I got closer to the airport, yeah, it did get a little bit wet, a little bit windy. When I arrived, it was well, it was like this. It is raining. It's not too noticeable on the stream, which is good. You might be able to hear it though. Lufthansa A320 Neo just kicking off the show there. We'll catch that departing soon. How are we all doing today, ladies and gents? Who's in the chat now? Let's have a look, shall we? Right, morning Shirley. Let me just move the laptop real quick. I had to bring a laptop today. I don't usually do this. What are you doing today, says Miles in the Facebook chat. We are watching planes, as we usually do on this channel. Morning Tom Mooney in the chat. Michaela's in the chat. Hello Michaela, one of our supporters. Julie, hello. Loopy Newhouse, hello Loopy, how are you doing? Keith Westfield, Loopy, another one of our supporters. Kieran, hello. Joshua, hello. Julie, Great Batch, hello. James, hello. Jack Robinson, hello. Good morning. Kaz Fleming, hello. Any relation to Owen Flemo by any chance? Colin saying, big up Andy, thanks for coming online. It's okay. Don't worry about it, it's fun. Looking at the YouTube chat now, there's already a lot of people on YouTube already. Wow. Hello. Rosa Gaming, hello. Alan Doyle. Zedgley68. Luke Evans. Graham R. Gary Hurd. Burnley Bryan. Or Bryn. Burnley Bryn. Sue Lawson, Kevin Henry, Roy Clarenbold, All of our channel supporters are in the chat already, looks like. Brian, Jacqueline. How you doing, Brian? You okay? Hope you're all well, ladies and gents. Welcome to the Friday show. We're looking at making Fridays our regular show day going forwards. We're going to catch this lufty going out, and then we'll get to discussions and things like that, because I've got a few things I need to chat to you guys about. We'll catch this going out first though. Lufty A320 Neo on the way out. Take a look at the spray on this. Lovely view of the Lufthansa departing there. How's everyone doing in the chat, ladies and gents? Hope you're all well on this Friday. I hope you had a fantastic week, and it is now the weekend, so those who are off for the weekend, hope you have a great one. I know there's not much to do at the moment in the world, but I'm sure you'll have a great time anyway. The Fly Day show, that's it. Yeah, I should have put that in the title, shouldn't I? The Fly Day show. It was actually Charles who thought of that name, so shout out to Charles, or as Ken likes to call her, Charles. Ken and Sarah. Yeah, so I see people in the chat already asking, where's Liz? And I'm sure anyone who's been watching the news, things like that, will be fully aware of, well, we'll be able to put two and two together as to why she's not here. Just adjusting something on the microphone. Yes, I'm sure you'll be able to put two and two together why Liz is not here. In a nutshell, it's basically Manchester has been moved to a tier 3 alert level. We had a biz jet go out there. I completely missed that. I apologise. Gosh, I didn't even see it because it was behind the old hump there. And also the tripod is struggling to even reach that. That's already gone into the clouds anyway. Fantastic, great start. Got some rain on the lens. I will sort that, don't worry. That's going to happen a few times today. And hopefully the rain does stop soon. I believe it's forecast to stop soon. Hey, good, isn't it? Okay, so where is Liz? Obviously, Manchester has been moved to a tier 3 alert level. I'm sure we all know what that is. Go and look it up if you don't, because I'm not going to go into that detail, but it basically means that, well, we can only have myself or Martin here, or any family or, you know, immediate social bubble of the two of us streaming for the time being anyway. She's not gone, she's still a super mod. I'm sure she's watching from home at the moment. I haven't seen her in the chat yet. Maybe she hasn't woke up yet. So we just wanted to be a bit more, a bit cautious. That's all. A little bit cautious. I did see some stars come in. First of all, Jane Chapman, thank you for the 6-month support over on Facebook. Thank you very much, Jane. And Ender Burke with the 200 stars. Thank you very much, Ender. I appreciate it. Spotting TV, thank you for the share 7 minutes ago. If you're on Facebook, feel free to give the stream a share. I actually get alerted as to when people share the stream. Got someone on approach now. Let's go and catch that, shall we? Let's catch it, shall we? This will be the British Airways A319. Not quite a baby bus. A minibus. Coming in from London Heathrow. It's their shuttle service. It's getting a little bit busy now at the runway visitor park, with the Etihad on the way in. I'm sure you all know what's going on with that. Lovely close up there of the British Airways A319, just coming in from Heathrow. And I'm sure on the camera there you did see the condition of the rain right now. It's not quite what I'd call heavy rain, but it is rain nonetheless. Enough rain to be somewhat of a problem for a camera. I think that's a Lufthansa City line going out as well. Probably a CRJ. That's what they usually fly. I'm tempted to say it's going back to Frankfurt, but I might be wrong. It's not on flight radar yet. There's also a Jet 2 737-800 on the way out as well. You'll see that soon. It was a buttery landing actually, and yeah, it was an A319. Not very common planes, the A318s. Haven't seen many at the Manchester Airport. Craig Naylor and Stuart Jones, thank you for the shares, by the way, guys. And Isla Kennedy as well with 50 stars. Welcome to the 50 star club. We actually have an October star goal, and I believe it's like over 80% already. So thank you guys. That's really, really kind of you guys. I know Martin's been doing quite a few live streams from his flight simulator at home. And they've been fantastic, and I know you guys have been throwing a lot of stars at him. Bing bong and all that. And speaking of bing bong, you guys on YouTube should the supporters on YouTube with the tower badge next to your name, you should have custom emotes now, which fit quite nicely in with our live stream etiquette. Wow! Dominic Hauser with 5,000 stars. Wow, Dominic, you're a lunatic. In a good way. Cheers, buddy. Appreciate it. Massively appreciate it. Kevin Henry with the bing bong emotes. There you go. I actually made all of these emotes as well myself. I'm quite proud of it. That's Tony McCall with the wave emote. So the wave emote, we want it to resemble pilot waves, but also just waving in the chat in general. So, you know, if you see someone new in the chat, give them a wave. Someone that you know. And the champagne bottle as well. Also goes well with the bing bong etiquette. Isla Kennedy with another 100 stars. Thank you, Isla. Wow, that's really, really kind of you. Thank you, Isla. And Robert Morehouse with 100 stars as well. Thank you very much, Robert. Appreciated. Oh, you guys have been going nuts already. Jeez, that's quick. That thing's quick. That's CRJ 900, is it? Wow, that did take off quite quick, didn't it? I feel like I'm gonna have to clean the lens after every single plane that takes off, aren't I? I brought 3 tea towels with me. 3. Char's gonna wonder where they all went. I didn't tell her. Well, you need it, don't you? You need it on days like this. You need everything you can get. Hey, there we go. Good as new. There you go, lens cleaning service. If you want your lens cleaning, come on down. 100 stars and I'll clean it. With an old tea towel. I read Robert Morehouse is out 100 stars, thank you. And John Hucklesby, thank you very much for the 100 stars, my man. John, you're in like so many of our streams. It's amazing. Not just with the stars, but also with just chatting and overall liking and supporting the channel. So I really appreciate it, John. It's really, really kind of you. Okay, yeah. So we got someone in the chat mentioned Lumpy's Bard 80. Is that how you pronounce it? Saying that a Virgin A330 due inbound at about 12 PM, so that's fantastic. At least you're sitting high and dry. I am not dry at all. I'm still out in the rain. I wish I was. Usually Liz is dry though. The setup we have, for those who have not seen it in person or who are not in the VIP lounge and seen the behind the scenes, we have a 2-story mobile studio setup that was provided to us by the Aviation Society and Runway Visitor Park. It's actually a tannoy system designed to provide commentary to the park by the Aviation Society. And they've been kind enough to let us use it when it's not in use. So very big thanks to the Aviation Society here at Manchester. A great society. They run lots of events and sort of articles, magazine articles, and general what's happening around the airport. And it's your local Aviation Society, and I don't believe it's much at all. I'll need to get the price, but it's very cheap to become a member of them. Myself, Martin, I believe Liz and Matt are all members of the Aviation Society, and it's run by some extremely knowledgeable people in the field of aviation. Levels of knowledge I would never be able to come to. So a big thank you to the Aviation Society again. I know we've said it a lot of times, but we are very appreciative of what we've been given. And basically what happens is there's a little balcony on the outside where you can set up a camera. It's still outside, and that's where I'm stood right now, on the balcony. So it's nice and high up. It's a little bit higher than the viewer mound. And you can see over the fence, and you can see down the runway. Usually a little bit of a better view when these Virgin A330s aren't parked up on the taxiway. And then usually there's only space on this balcony for one person, so usually Liz sits to my right inside the hut, where she is usually sat there with the heater on and the chat on, and usually quite comfortable clothing, whereas I'm here in a big raincoat and out in the cold. It's worth it, I enjoy it. Catherine Entwistle and Anthony Small, thank you for the shares, guys, appreciate it. And Sue L.A. Spencer with the share as well, thank you very much. Oh sorry, with the 50 stars. Spitfire RAF 100, good morning. We've got something on approach. Is this the Etihad? It is, ladies and gents, we've got the Etihad coming in now, so I'm going to be quiet for this one. We're going to see this going out again as well, so this isn't the only chance to see it. But the Etihad Abu Dhabi Grand Prix Formula 1 special livery, which is, I don't think we've seen this on live stream before. And certainly a rare visitor to Manchester Airport. It has been here before, I know that. But I've never caught it on stream, and I'm sure many of you guys probably haven't seen it either. So ladies and gents, enjoy this. We're going to get a nice close-up of it taxiing past, as well as landing and departing later as well. Sue L.A. Spencer and Keith Westfield, cheers for the stars again, guys. Not the best view of it just yet. What do we think in the chat, ladies and gents? Is that a yay or a nay? What do you think? If you like it, give it a yay. If you don't like it, give it a nay. We'll see how many we get in the chat. We do this with every Etihad special. I think the Manchester City livery is winning on the yays or nays so far. We'll see how this one does. Yay to nay ratio. Just trying to figure out where she's going to park. Looks like she's going to taxi around the back of Terminal 1. My hands feel like they're going to fall off. I've got some gloves I need to put on. I didn't have time to put them on just then. There we go, ladies and gents. Let's have a look at the chat, shall we? Let's see what you guys think. And then we'll catch whatever's coming in or going out next. Stick around because we're going to catch that going out as well. Hopefully. If my hands don't fall off. Oh, as if I put the gloves over there. Toss the gloves away. Yay. Lots of yays. Wow. Oh my gosh. Etihad will be proud of you guys. Lots of yays. Not seen any nays in the chat. Wow, that's really good. I think that's beat the Manchester City one. Me personally. Okay, right. Since this one and Manchester City got probably similar responses, Manchester City probably got a slightly negative response just because of the fact that it's a football team. And obviously there's a bit of a polarised opinion on Manchester City, as there is with any football team. If anyone in the chat has seen the Manchester City special Etihad, and now has just seen that, let me know which one you think is best. And we'll determine right here, right now, which one is the better one. I try not to allow your football biases to affect your opinion. I'm sure it will. Is the Virgin A330 still coming in today? I believe it is. So that's a repositioning flight to the Virgin A330. It's not going to have any passengers on it, and they're bringing it back to Manchester Airport due to the fact that they are resuming services allegedly in the next month or so using the Dreamliners. So I believe it's 787-9s, and they're also using the A330s, which are the sort of the older aircraft. But they're going to do a lot of routes to places like India. I know is one. Pakistan is another one. I'm not sure about the US being resumed as a service just yet, but that is on the cards. Things like Las Vegas and Orlando. However, I do know they're going to start doing Mumbai, and I know Pakistan, Islamabad is another one that they're going to start running very soon. There's a couple of other ones as well I'm missing out. I could get the full list in a moment, but that's basically the ins and outs of it. Virgin Atlantic, as we know, they're a bit of a cherished airline on the channel here. We've got plenty of memories of them on the channel going back since the inception of the channel with the 747s in and out of Manchester, as well as the A330s. Plenty of great memories with them. And in the more recent months, we've had the the 747s. Sorry, I just got distracted by something. Being retired from Manchester Airport and then off to their respected places. So that we've had plenty of big memories with them and as well as the A350 arrivals we've been having. We've had 2 of them so far, Purple Rain and what was the other one? Ruby Slipper. So yeah, Virgin have got a lot of happenings on the channel, and you know, we love them. You know, I've flown with them. I'm sure many of you guys in the chat have as well. With Virgin Atlantic, especially off to the States, is one classic example of where they fly. And as you can see in front of you, there's 2 A330s there. When I got here this morning, no joke, there was only 1 there, which was the one on the left. The one on the right has only just been moved in the last sort of hour or so. And it was when I went to the bathroom, when I was setting up, I ran to the bathroom and came back and it was there, and I was like, hang on, that definitely was not there before. Oh, we got a member on YouTube, woo! Paresh Samat, thank you very much for the membership on YouTube. Very warm welcome to Premium Economy. Appreciate it, my dude. Feel free to use our emotes and enjoy that tower badge, as well as get 20% off merchandise, which I'll get to in a moment, and then also get yourself in the VIP lounge over on Facebook, which is an exclusive club for all of our VIPs. Craig Stadden with the 100 stars, thank you very much. Ian Finley with the support and membership for 8 months. Wow, Ian, 8 months. And Keith Westfield with the 200 stars. I think I already read that one out, but I'd rather read it out than twice than not at all. But appreciate it to Paresh, thank you very much for the membership. We're going to be live for a little bit longer as well, don't worry, don't go anywhere. So merchandise, as you can see in the description if you're on YouTube, or the post on Facebook, we have a merchandise store, and oh my gosh, we are excited about it. It is so good. We've got a brand new range of clothing, including a hoodie, shirts, and then a bunch of other things as well, like our calendars, for example. I'll get to them soon. But the clothing is what I'm most excited about. The hoodies, oh my gosh, they're lovely, they're so good. They look amazing. The designs we've had have been designed to be sort of quite stylish. If you have a look, you'll see what I mean. If you look at the retro design in particular, have a look. And of course your purchase supports the channel. We don't get a huge amount from the clothing, but it does support the channel nonetheless. And myself and Martin were saying that primarily we want with clothing, not just to be something to support the channel with, but also something, well, mainly something for you guys to wear, show off the channel name a little bit, show your support in that respect, and also for good clothing, because it's something that me and Martin want to wear. The hoodie, especially with it getting colder, going out spotting. I'm yet to see anybody at the Runway Visitor Park wearing one of our hoodies yet, so I'll look out for that. You'll get a socially distanced high five from myself, if that's possible. I don't think it is, but an air high five. Yeah, have a look, ladies and gents, have a look in the chat. If you want to look now, now's a good time. If you want to look after the stream, that's fantastic. Clothing is starting to sell, and it's available now. UK shipping is relatively cheap, and it does international as well. We're so excited, it's so good. It looks, I'm so proud of the line of clothing we have, the hoodies especially, man. The hoodies, retro design hoodies, have a look at them. We've got all the other ones like the 747 Queen of the Skies design, as well as the logo design and things like that. There's some mugs on there you can buy as well. Yeah, I'm so excited. You can probably tell by the excitement in my voice. I'm just waffling on. I'm so excited about it. And this is the first time we've streamed from the airport where I can tell you guys about that. So that's fantastic. I'm so hyped. I'm so hyped to see people wearing them. I'm so hyped to get mine, because I've already placed my own order. I got the light grey, I think it's called Light Heather, retro design hoodie. I'm so excited. So the Virgin, let me just check on I see it. Oh, interesting. Here's something, ladies and gents. Okay, so the Virgin A330 is coming in. It's on It's a cruise at the moment, but it's only about 20 minutes out. Stick around for that. This is the first time for a long time that we've seen a Virgin A330 on stream. I think we haven't even seen one since before all this happened, all this, you know, thing that's happening in the world right now. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about. So I haven't seen an A330 move for a long time. I know they've been moving occasionally. I even missed this one here moving. Only getting towed. It's on a cruise, but it is over the UK, over the sort of Midlands. Almost, it's just about to go over Banbury. Is Banbury in the Midlands? I know I've been there, but I don't know if it's... Is that Midlands? I'd call it Midlands. I know it's in Oxfordshire, so maybe not, I don't know. So that'll be arriving with us in about 20 minutes. If anyone wants to track that on an app that can do tracking of planes, so Plane Finder, Flight Radar, the call sign of the aircraft, you could probably find it just over the middle of England. The call sign is Victor India Romeo 839 Tango. So that's Victor India Romeo 839 Tango. It's actually started its descent as well, so that's exciting. And it's actually come back from Ciudad Real in Spain, which is where a lot of the 747s went off to. So it's obviously been recalled back to the Virgin Atlantic fleet in preparation for operations to come. Yes, Tony McCall saying the A330 is Golf Victor Romeo Alpha Yankee. Golf Victor Romeo Alpha Yankee. Hooray. I do like the Virgin A330 names, or A350 as well, and the 747s. They do have very creative names. One of my favourites was the first A350 to be delivered to Manchester Airport a couple of weeks ago. We caught it on stream. It was Golf Victor Delta Oscar Tango. Okay, so dot. And the name of that was Ruby Slipper. So there you go. Can you see the tie there? Can you see it? We also had Golf Victor Sierra X-Ray Yankee. Very... yeah, you can see where that's going. And that was Beauty Queen. I think that... Did that get delivered already? I don't think it did. It might have. It might have flown under my radar. But we were looking to catch that, and I think it ended up being cancelled anyway, which was yesterday. There should be 7 Virgin A330s in Manchester now. Fantastic, Tony. I didn't actually know that. I haven't been keeping tabs on the A330s, only the A350s and the 747s at Manchester, of which there's only one 747 left, which is Ruby Tuesday, which is set, well, we all know that it's been retired from Virgin Atlantic and it's awaiting its departure from Manchester Airport. So we don't know when that's going to happen yet. There's been no announcement at all as of yet. I've just noticed the rain has stopped as well, so we'll give it another 5 minutes, and if it's still dry, we'll take the cover off the camera, which means we can get better audio and makes my life 1,000 times easier. Oh, interesting, Paddy. I didn't know that. Paddy saying that Golf Vray is iconically named Miss Sunshine. There you go. No, I do love the Virgin Atlantic names. I think whoever does the job of naming the aircraft does a fantastic job. They're very creative. I've never seen such creativity in naming registrations and names accordingly. It's part of the charm of the airline, I think. That's what makes them very special. Are you catching the Emirates 777? Of course we are. That'll be on the way in. I'm sure that'll be in soon. Let's have a look on flight radar. So the Emirates Echo Kilo 17 is on the way in from Dubai. It's an Emirates 777, 300 extended range. It's on its descent now actually as well, so that'll be in just shortly after the Virgin Atlantic A330. Before that, it looks like there'll be a Ryanair 737 in, and as well as a Pegasus A320 Neo. Wow, plenty of action coming up, ladies and gents. You have to bear with it at Manchester Airport. It does have its sort of quieter moments every now and then, so you'll have to bear with. Flying pig, yeah. Fly pigs on the way in. Kevin Henry's on it. Andrew Boyce just saying Emirates is right behind the Virgin A330. It is indeed. So I do expect to see that soon. And James Watson in a Facebook chat just saying that's about 18 minutes out. Indeed. So ladies and gents, if anyone buys any merchandise today, let me know on the stream. I'll give you a shout out and let me know what you get. Also on sale, the annual Airliners Live calendar is now up for pre-order. That's on the store as well, and it's a calendar comprised of photographs that myself and Martin have taken. It's mainly Martin, he's a better photographer than I am. However, apparently mine are good enough to be on there. You can go and see the photos up on the website, and they're all iconic photographs that we've taken over the last year here at Manchester Airport, including some well, it was actually quite, you know, at the time it was quite sad, but we did get a Flybe -8 on there to symbolise, you know, the memories of Flybe. But however, that might change soon. I'm sure we've all seen the news regarding Flybe. We've got lots of pictures of different airframes, things like 777s, 787s, A320s, A350. There's just plenty of different aircraft. An A220 on there as well. 767. 757 on there, 737. Plenty of aircraft on there. Have a look at the calendar, ladies and gents. Hopefully 2021 is a little bit of a better year for us. So get your calendar ordered. At least you can start anticipating it a little bit sooner that way. And Owen Flemo on the YouTube chat just put the link to the store on YouTube. If you want to visit the merch store, it's in the description, or if you're on Facebook, it's in the post. So Qatar, it looks like Qatar are flying a 787-8 today. HC Aviation just pointed out that it's just about 52 minutes away. And Qatar, of course, quite a unique airline that I don't know about other airports around the world. Maybe you guys can fill me in on a bit of information regarding this. If you've got a Qatar service to your local airport, they continue to run throughout the entirety of the pandemic. A lot of airlines, especially as it all kicked in, just completely ceased. You know, majority of their services, their capacity was just reduced completely to the point where you wouldn't really see them at all, nor could you book tickets with them. But Qatar, wow, fair play. I think they continued a daily operation. First of all with the A350 for a while, then they switched to the 787-8, and then they switched back to the A350 for a little while, and now they're back to the 787. But they continued a daily service, and I believe their profitability was made possible by the fact that they were running a lot of cargo with the aircraft as well. There were cases where there was no passengers on board, I believe, as far as I know. However, they made a lot of their viability money-wise through cargo, running cargo from it's Doha, isn't it, Qatar's base, over to Manchester and various other airports. Simon Toon saying that the Virgin A330 is now over Derby, or Derby as some people say. God help me. I had a friend who used to say Derby. We had a pub near our house called the Derby Arms, and he'd call it the Derby Arms, and you get some absolutely ridiculous looks. Fly Pigs is on final, says HC Aviation. Thank you very much for the heads up, my man. Got my eyes on the approach here. Guys, listen, I'm gonna try. I'm a bit nervous about it, but I'm gonna try and take the rainproof cover off the camera. Slightly nervous. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. That's where the stream just cuts out. I'm gonna do it. It's coming off. Hang on. Bear with, ladies and gents, just to take but a moment. And oh, there we go. Remove the cover. Oh, managed to got that tangled up. Bear with, the audio will cut out just for a moment. And wunderbar. We are good. The camera is now completely exposed to the elements. Lega 300 in the chat just says hello. Hello, Lega. Lega? Lima Echo Golf Alpha. Okay, Ian Jack saying that the flights to Edinburgh are currently on four days a week with the 787. Stopped for a while but started quite quickly. Okay. Oh, Michael Kerr with the 200 stars. I was really quick on that one. Which airport is this? This is Manchester Airport. Manchester Airport in the United Kingdom. Why is the Virgin on standby? Okay, so these two Virgin Atlantic A330s you can see on the picture now are just in long-term storage at the moment. One way to identify the fact that they're in long-term storage is, if you look at the engines, we zoom in on the engines, they're sealed up at the moment. Now the reason why is because when they go into long-term storage, obviously engines are quite delicate, shall we say, and also they're quite expensive as well, especially to maintain and repair. So they do their best to protect them, and one way to do that is to cover them up. Otherwise you will get dust and debris, dirt, and wildlife going in there as well. So you might end up with a whole family of squirrels in there before you know it. I'm sure they'll make a mess. Hello, Leslie White in the chat. Donna with 100 stars as well. Thank you very much, Donna. Appreciate it. Star of the show, as always. Mohammed saying that there's a Ryanair inbound. Okay, we've got some landing lights on finals. I think this will be the Ryanair, or is it the Fly Pigs? Very far out there, we can't really see much detail on it. Can I zoom in enough to catch it? Let's try. Go on camera, let's give it a go. No, not even close. It is very, visibility isn't great today. I'll tell you that. So we will catch you coming in though. Of course, it's going to come closer. Got my gloves on now, ladies and gents, look at these. Just bought these on the way in, because I lost my gloves. I haven't worn gloves for about a year now. of course they are the lovely ones with the you can't see it, but the ones with the fingertips on that let you use touch screens, because that is extremely essential for me right now. Do Virgin still operate any A340s? I don't think so. They're not operating anything at the moment. Well, out of Manchester anyway. I believe they are out of other airports, such as Heathrow. Andrew Strain saying that it's a Ryanair. Okay, fantastic. Bit of a wet runway action as well, and a bit more visibility as well, because the rain has indeed stopped, which is a miracle. I was a bit worried because the initial weather forecast was for it to rain the entirety of the show, so I was bracing for the worst, but it seems to have stopped now. Touch wood. New Concorde coming to Emirates 2024. I'm not sure about that one. I'm not sure there's going to be a Concorde. However, there are a lot of words on the street that supersonic flight is in development. Companies like Boom are looking to develop a supersonic aircraft to return to the skies at some point in the future, but I have no idea how long that is going to be. We would love to know, wouldn't we? Ryanair 737 on approach here. Let's catch that, shall we? Hopefully get a lovely head-on shot of this as well. I think the 737s look lovely when they come up close, especially the Ryanair livery. I know it gets a lot of stick. Oh. Holy moly. This looks like the Fly Pigs. Is it an A320 Neo, is it? I remember looking. I remember briefly seeing. again, hopefully we get a nice close-up shot of these huge Neo engines. Not as much spray that time. A lot of the runway's been dried out by the 737 before. One big hairdryer. Or two. Fly pigs. Something else on approach as well. Might be the Virgin or the doesn't look very big, hang on. Oh, it is the Virgin. Next in is a Virgin A330, there we go. On its way back from Ciudad Real. So a very warm welcome back, and I'm very glad to see these back at Manchester Airport. Of course, this has not got any passengers on, but they're getting the aircraft ready and in position to resume their services here at Manchester Airport soon. Looking like in the next month or so. Definitely around December anyway. They're looking to go live with their passenger services to Mumbai and Islamabad. Here we go. Have a look at this, ladies and gents. I'm actually going to switch the mic around as well. Oh no, I can't. It's a bit awkward. You know what? Never mind. Anyway, ladies and gents, take a load of this. Virgin Atlantic A330. Dearly missed on the Airliners live streams. I'm so happy to see it back. And it's going to join the rest of the stored A330s here. catch a breath now. Jeez, that got busy. Well, first of all, a very warm welcome back, Miss Sunshine, the Virgin Atlantic A330 you've seen coming in. I wish I brought a little bit more of that sunshine. And also we had the departure of a British Airways A319 in there as well, probably on its way back to London Heathrow. And then the arrival of this beast, Emirates 777. What a machine the 777 is. I still get goosebumps when I see it. Magnificent aircraft. Huge. Not to mention, obviously the 300 is the largest variant of the 777. But my gosh, the 777X, 777-9. Have you guys seen how big that is? I was saying to the mods, it's like a long walk from front to back of that aircraft. You need a shuttle service just to do that. I'm so excited to see that aircraft in the skies. Maybe, hopefully, fingers crossed, at Manchester Airport. Who knows? David Michael, by the way, hello. How are you doing? I've not seen you too much lately. Hope you're well. Dropping 777 stars for the 777, and then a further 200. I don't know what the 200's for, but yeah, there you go. Cheers, David. Appreciate it. With 977 stars in total there. Thank you very much, David. Just catching a quick breath real quick. How's everyone in the chat doing? So I just have to reach over and remove someone from the chat. Awesome. Right, so I think it's time to do our usual geography session on the channel. One thing we do love to do, and although it does make a lot of us jealous, it is a very fun little game we like to play, where we go around in the chat, and I want you all to put in the chat right now where you're tuning in from. And it's amazing some of the results we get. I'm interested in all of them. Some of them might just be local. I'm excited when locals tune in because, you know, it is our local Manchester aviation channel. We're all about the community spirit, but it is amazing how many people tune in from long and far away. Like, it's unbelievable. Let's have a look, shall we? I can't read all of these out, by the way, so if I don't read yours out, I apologise, but I will do my best. Just move this real quick. So we got, my voice is going to get a bit echoey now because I'm facing inwards to the building. Tyne, Hereford, Botswana says Motzi, North Wales, St Andrew in Fife, Lincoln, Blackpool. I love Blackpool. I've not been for a while. Burnley, Bryn, I don't know where you're tuning in from. Portsmouth says Natalie. Never been to Portsmouth, never actually been that far south, to be honest. I know that's pretty much as far south as you can go, but you know what I mean. Bristol, Bath, another Barnsley one. Lakeside, Ohio, United States. Hey. Man, I find it amazing when people from the US tune in. Like, they must just look at our weather and be like, nope, not for me. But then they can look at our chocolate, Cadbury's. I don't think you get that very much over in the United States. and then give it a go. San Antonio, Texas. Oh my gosh, we were supposed to be there now. We were planning last year to go to Texas this year in October. San Antonio and Austin, and go travelling around Texas. My gosh, am I sad to not be there right now. Great place to tune in from though. Miami, Florida, another one. Myself and a lot of the Airlines Live mod team and everyone love a bit of storm chasing, and I know Florida is quite good for storm chasing. Over here it's not so much. We don't get very many lightning storms and thunderstorms and things like that, but when there is, we do get out with our cameras and we get some videos. Lancashire, says Sue Lawson, one of our channel supporters. Shirley Jackson. I think he said that last time, but 4 miles from Silverstone. We all know Silverstone. Good vibe with the Formula 1 Etihad that's in today. I believe it's getting turned around at the moment, and it will be going out again in about an hour or something around those lines. Warrington, says Glenn on Facebook. Long Eaton in Derbyshire. Derbyshire, eh? So you mustn't be far from East Mids, right? The chat is getting rather fast at the moment on YouTube, so please don't blame me if I need to put it into supporter only mode. We do need to do that whenever it gets a bit too busy, which means only the supporters can talk and chat, but the stream will still be free, as it always is with Airlines Live. We always do free live aviation. All of our shows are completely free. I did a short little pre-show on the VIP lounge for the supporters before the show today, but that was mainly just a test. Literally there was no planes at the time. So Birmingham, Loughborough by East Midlands Airport. I've been to Loughborough. I've actually stayed in Loughborough. I had a job in a short little one-off job in Nottingham. I have to say, Nottingham is a nice town, I have to say, but am I right here or am I wrong? I was told that Nottingham is like a big nightlife city. Like it's where you'd go for like the nightlife of the Midlands, or one of them anyway, one of the cities, and it's quite well known for its nightlife, its club vibes, and of course right now it's not known for that at all because of what's going on in the world. But it was about 2 years ago I went. Being someone from Liverpool, I will say it does not compete. I'm sorry, I don't like to say things like that, but come on guys. But it was a lovely town. Nottingham, I actually want to go back. I think it was lovely. I'll tell you where I did go for the first time ever a couple of months ago. Edinburgh. I think it was in August we went. Edinburgh. Wow, what a city. I've never been before. God, it's like, does anyone in the chat live around Edinburgh? It's such a lovely city. It's so like historic. It's literally like you're in some like medieval video game or something when you're there. Tamsworth, says Carl. Yep. Devin Edwards says he works in Edinburgh. Wow, that's lucky. It's a beautiful city, and it's the kind of place you want to go with a camera, good lighting conditions, and just take photos of everything. It's so nice. We went up to the is it the Royal Mile you call it, when you go up that one road that has loads of shops, a lot of independent shops as well. I was quite impressed by that. And you walk all the way up to the past the cathedral and up to the castle, and it's very, very scenic. Glenn Horton with the 50 stars on Facebook. Thank you very much, Glenn. Appreciate it. Welcome to the 50 star club. Hope you enjoy your stay. Wait, did I just read that? Naughty Ash Jam Butty Mines. Hello? The walking tours are great in Edinburgh. Yeah, we didn't do that, and I really regret it. I know there's one, am I right in thinking there's like a haunted Edinburgh walking tour where you can like, because I'm a bit of a sucker for like, I don't really believe in all this paranormal stuff with ghosts and, I don't know, like curses and things like that, and hauntings, but I am a sucker for them. I will try them out, and I do want to get something paranormal going on. It reminds me of them old TV shows like with Derek Cormer, things like that, where they'd explore like haunted mansions and haunted old abandoned warehouses and things. Growing up, I was very much into all that sort of stuff. Yeah, there is quite a lot of spammers on today. If it carries on, I'll probably just put it on supporter only, because I know the supporters are very well behaved and all start very good conversations. That's another thing, Devon. Yeah, Edinburgh Airport has a great view as well. You get the castle emerging from the city. Ian Jack saying he's in Edinburgh as well, saying it's a amazing city. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. I want to go back. It's a bit of a drive. It's not the closest place for me. About 4-hour drive, I think it was. But it was worth it. Really, 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 really worth it. About 200 miles away, I think it was. We're going to get a wave. We're going to get a hashtag ops wave. Oh, by the way, pilot wave on the Virgin Atlantic A330. You guys in the chat clocked it. I seen it. You know what I've been watching lately? That Heathrow show. You know, the Britain's busiest airport. That's a great show. It gives you a lot of insight as to what these ops do on a day-to-day basis. Yeah, look how fast they're going. Jeez, can barely keep up. V1. God, that thing's fast, isn't it? Little Lamborghini. Who's seen that show? Is it called Britain's Busiest Airport? Heathrow. That's such a good show. Oh, I love it. The narrator on it, I forget her name again. I think I got berated last time for forgetting her name. But the narrator's so poetic. It's really nice. And like, it's so cinematic. The views they got of the thing. A couple of shots in that show by our good friends over at Big Jet TV, Jerry, and also Chris from Speedbed TV. Some of his footage is in that show as well. I'm sure you've all seen that shot he got of the Etihad A380 landing. I forget what was it. Was it Heathrow? That shot was captured. I don't think it was. And yeah, it looked amazing. Richard Granell with 100 stars. Wow. Thank you, Richard. 100-star club. Ryanair is on approach now. Yeah, I just seen the landing lights. You can just about make them out. Let's have a look. Probably just on the stream, just about over that leftmost Virgin tail. There's a very small glimmer of light in the sky. X and A350 are both serious contenders, both awesome airplanes. Yeah, I mean, I've said it on the stream a few times. My favourite aircraft is the A350-1000. However, looking at that 777X, oh, that is serious competition. Huge aircraft, huge engines, huge wings, folding wings, You know what we'll get, ladies and gents? We might even get, I thought about this the other day, an actual wing wave from the, you know what I mean, from the retractable wings. They could wave it up and down. Give us a wing wave. But the aircraft's massive. I believe it has a composite material on the wings, which is what the 787 has. As you see, when the 787 touches down, the wing flex from that aircraft. It's like a bird flapping its wings. And that's because it has huge wings and they're made of a composite material, which is lighter than the usual aluminium, is it they use? And it gives them a lot of wing flex, but also makes them a lot lighter. Saves a lot of weight. You can imagine the wings weigh quite a lot. And also the engines are going to have the GE9Xs, which are massive. Like I'm not sure if this is true, but I do keep hearing this. I've never actually looked it up. But isn't the engine, actual housing of the engine is the same size as a Boeing 737 fuselage? I haven't fact checked that, but I keep hearing that rumour getting tossed around. Should really fact check that though, because it does sound like something that would be pretty epic. Like, could you imagine the size of that? I don't think is that true? I really want to look that up now, because that sounds ridiculous. It might not be true, but I've heard it from a few people, so it might just be a meme. Anyway, Ryanair 737. Looking good. Sadly, no head-on shot. She did use a little bit more runway than they usually do. You got the Bravo 1 intersection directly ahead of us, and she looks like she's just overshot it a little bit. Bit of a change though, I will say. Speaking of wing flex, have you noticed on the 737s, the wings do have a bit of a bounce to them. Have a look at the wings when it goes past, you'll see the bounce I'm talking about. If you've ever been on board a 737, you've probably seen it. Very quick taxi there. Again, I thought it was going to rotate. Not messing around. Ryanair do generally have quite a tight schedule to stick to. Quite a small turnaround time on the aircraft. All about efficiency, isn't it? All about time. Get it turned around. Sweet. Yeah, the wing flex is pretty noticeable on the 737s. They do bounce a lot, and especially when you're a passenger. If you're sat next to the wing and you're looking at it, even on the taxi, you can see it bouncing up and down. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. It's probably not quite the Dreamliner levels of wing flex, but you get the gist. Yeah, the Devon talking about the 737 MAX, and we all know that Ryanair have placed quite a big order for the 737 MAX actually, and they're looking to fly them soon. And as we all know, the European authorities have deemed the 737 MAX as worthy to fly again. So we should see that in the sky again soon, which to a lot of us is quite a big relief. I know it's very, very, very polarised, the opinions on the MAX. And I'm fully aware that Ryanair have actually made the promise that it was actually the Ryanair CEO Michael O'Leary who said that if you're at an airport flying a Ryanair flight and you find out it's a 737 MAX and you do not want to fly on it, you have every right to get a refund then and there. Which sounds pretty generous, but at the same time it also sounds very inconvenient. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like they're not going to tell you it's a MAX. By the way he said that, they're not going to tell you it's a MAX ahead of time, I'm assuming anyway. That might not be true, but based on the way he said that, I feel like they're not going to go ahead and tell you right away. Because at the end of the day, the main benefits, well, one of the main benefits of the MAX, of course there's the possibility for more passengers on board, but the main benefit is the fuel economy. The fuel consumption of the 737 MAX is lower than the regular 737-800s, for example, and that means that you can obviously save a lot of money via fuel savings, which sounds very good. But I'm there wondering, would not the passenger drop off from using the MAX, from people not confident with flying on the MAX, would that not outweigh the cost saving of the fuel? That's my initial thoughts anyway on the subject. I believe public opinion is swaying in favour of safety on the aircraft, and especially when it gets to the skies again and it starts flying again. We will see. And at the end of the day, you have to remember about that aircraft. It was the MCAS that caused the issues, and that has since been fixed. The aircraft didn't have any other issues, so as long as that's fixed, that should now be safe to fly. It wasn't like the aircraft was riddled with faults. It was, you know, either this, that, or the other. It was just that one fault. So as long as they've rectified that and you know, properly, then I'm sure it will be fine to fly, just like any other 737. Aircraft Spotting TV. I've never seen that name in the chat. Hello to you. Mark Green just joined on Facebook. Hello. Yeah, so we're kind of the feature aircraft for today is the Etihad Formula 1 special. the Abu Dhabi Special Grand Prix. That's in at the moment. That landed about an hour ago on stream, and we are waiting for it to depart. We also had a Virgin Atlantic A330 coming in. Not one of these two that are on the screen. She's been moved to probably one of the stands at the back of the terminal, which are not in view from here. Nice live, bro. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Dave Morgan saying there's two A320s followed by the Qatar 787. Thank you, Dave. Appreciate it. Thanks for the heads up. I haven't got flight radar open at the moment, so I don't generally need it. All you need to know is there's the Middle East 3 coming in usually around between 11 and 1, and they usually go out about an hour and a half after they've come in, and then there's quite a few smaller aircraft scattered between that as well. I can hear an engine starting up as well, so there's probably something pinging on flight radar. It's hard to tell what kind of engine it is, it's just kind of a very distant sound. Maybe it's one of the Ryanairs. Sounds like a bizjet. It's like a very, very high-pitched engine sound. But the question I've seen a lot going around, and maybe you guys can answer this as well. Maybe we can do a little poll ourselves, because I've seen quite a few of these. Would you fly on a 737 MAX when it returns to the air? Would you fly on one? You can either answer yes, no, or you'd wait a bit. Because a lot of people, and I think, are in the boat of, I would fly on one, but not right away. So say I'll wait, yes or no. Let's see what kind of results we get. Because I am curious what you guys think, what our own community thinks of this. And then I mean, you've heard my thoughts pretty much on it. Yes, says George FS Videos. Dan Air said yes. John Hucklesby saying no. Callum Headland saying I'm back. Hello, Callum. Diane said that she'd wait. Wait a bit, says Kevin Henry. Wait, says Graham Horrocks. Wait, says Brian Kyle. Wait, says Darren Semple. So I have to sort of bob and weave my head around to see this to see the chat. Wait, a lot of people saying wait. Oh my gosh, really? No, says Natalie. Simon Jones saying no as well, and Wally Cooley saying yes. So it looks like it's quite a, I'd say it's more biased towards wait. A couple of people saying no, and a lot of you guys saying yes and wait. I think it seems like wait is the majority, which I didn't want to say this, but that is my viewpoint on it as well. I think if you give it a year of constant max flights around the world, there's going to be thousands of them flying. Hundreds flying to start with. You know, they've got to be safe. It's the same argument you can make about flying in general. I know a lot of people have fear of flyings. You know, scared of flying because of accidents happening, emergencies. But at the end of the day, you look how many aircraft are in the sky, flying daily, hundreds and thousands and thousands and thousands, like across the year. How many of them have serious accidents? Like, it's so small. Compare that to like car accidents. It's like, it's so minuscule. Anyway, an A320 EasyJet. Not seeing much of EasyJet lately. I hope they're okay. Looks like a Neo as well. Someone in the YouTube chat got the Neo emote. I'm waiting for it. Going back to what I was saying earlier, you can see the bounce from the wings isn't there as much on the A320s. Speaking of A320, another one. Doesn't look like a Neo this time. Much smaller engines. Double trouble. Smaller engines, but much louder. Is that Uniform Foxtrot on the registration? Uniform Sierra. There you go. Oh, this looks like a big airplane coming in. What could this be, eh? Oh, hey. I think we know what this is. Very, very, very familiar face at Manchester Airport. Is it me, or is this running a little bit late? Oh, that's, the sun is out over there. It's catching the aircraft. Well, it did for a moment. Have a look at this wing flex, by the way, on the topic of that. Where's Doha? Well, a bit of a hint is written on that plane. Isla Kennedy, by the way, with 100 stars. I completely missed that. Thank you, Isla. And Glenn with 100 stars. Thank you, Glenn. There's a CRJ rotating, but oh no, it's a yeah, it's a CRJ. Oh, is it? No, it's not. Thought that was a CRJ for a moment. Oh, the sun's out. Wow, that's weird. Not used to that. We did get a little wave there. It was a bit late. Oh, hello. What do we have here? Ooh. Very nice. Taking a look at his iPad there. Little Embraer. Of course, that's most likely came from Amsterdam. Schiphol Airport. Probably a slightly busier airport than Manchester. It's one way to put it. Love the KLM colours though. Oh. Dream whiner. You could call it that. Is this a Jet 2? Jet2.com 737 it looks like. As we like to call it around here, a grey plane on a grey background. Photographer's dream, I'm sure. Yeah, I do love the KLM colours. I think they're very unique in that respect. Very bright blue. Oof, greasy. Jet2 are notorious for using a lot of runway, and they've done so here. Completely overran Bravo 1 intersection. Hello from the Canary Islands. Oh, sorry, I just wasn't even paying attention. I was reading the chat. Aviation 2409 says just subbed. Thank you very much. If you are on YouTube and you're not a subscriber yet, make sure you do become a subscriber. Just hit that subscribe button. And I believe you can hit a certain bell icon to become notified as to when we go live and post videos. We don't really post many videos on YouTube, we just go live usually, unless it's something special, like one of our feature films, of which we have a few. But I would massively appreciate you to subscribe if you want. I think if everyone in the chat right now who's not subscribed yet did become a subscriber, our subscriber numbers would just skyrocket. We don't really have many subscribers at the moment. Here we go with the wing bounce. Wing bounce central. 737-800. I will say I do like the jet2.com livery, which is this one with the silver and grey. I am a fan. It's starting to look a bit dated. Maybe that's just me. Like, I feel like the holidays livery looks a bit more fresh. The channel and you want to become a supporter of the channel monetarily, help us support the live streams and keep them free for all, feel free to do so by hitting the join button if you're on YouTube, or the dollar symbol at the bottom. I believe it's £3.49 a month to become a supporter. Might even be cheaper than that actually. Give it a check anyway. And the same on Facebook as well. If you hit the heart button, it's a green heart icon. As a supporter, you get access to the VIP lounge, which gives you a lot of bonus content on the channel, behind the scenes, pre-show content, things like that. You get 20% off a lot of our merchandise. You get early access to films and previews and what's going on the channel. If you're on YouTube, you get all the supporter emotes. You've probably seen a few people using them in the chat already. And you also get a tower badge next to your name, and on Facebook you get a supporter badge as well. Guys, it's massively appreciated, and it's what keeps the channel running basically, especially through these hard times. The goal is for myself and Martin to become part-time in the channel, so we'd actually have basically the both of us work full-time jobs around what we're doing, because obviously this isn't enough to support us. The dream would be for that to be true, but it's not realistic. But what we're trying to do is allocate more days off our day jobs to do more days of streaming, and that'd only be possible if we had more supporters. We're already doing a great job on supporters. They're already allowing us to stream as much as possible, but in the current situation, we're at our max capacity now. We're streaming every single week, and extra bonus shows on weekends twice a month, which is like complete absolute max capacity. I only get one day off a week, usually, and I usually spend that live streaming and running the channel. So, and same with Martin, he spends all of his free time running the channel as well. So big shout out to him. But he works Monday to Friday, so you don't see him on the midweek shows. You see him on the weekend shows, where I also tune in as well, or join in. Sorry. The best airline? Oh, what a tough question. That is not something I can answer. You could say favourite airline, but best airline? I don't know. It's not something I can answer. Ask me it over a year ago and I would have said Thomas Cook. But no, that would have been my favourite airline. I wouldn't have a best airline. Georgia Smith saying, please give her a shout out. Virgin Atlantic. Well, there you go, Georgia. Hope you enjoyed that. Choose between Emirates and Qatar. That is a very tough decision. I'd have to base my decision off what I see here at Manchester Airport. So probably Emirates, because they bring the 777 and usually the A380. I know Qatar usually fly the 777 as well, on a regular basis, but it's not regular at all at the moment. It's very irregular. It's very patchy, as you all know. There's something going on in the world where planes are a bit less frequent. Daryl Riley with 100 stars. Thank you very much, Daryl. Appreciate it. No more heavy plane traffic. There is indeed. We got the 3 of them here at Manchester. They're going to depart soon. So obviously the Etihad Formula 1 special, and then we've got the Emirates triple. Did I say Etihad? I did say Etihad, didn't I? I always get them two mixed up in terms of just general English language. I'm fully aware of what the difference is. It's more just like an English grammatical error. Oh, George Smith saying Virgin Atlantic for the best airline. Yeah, they're pretty good, Virgin Atlantic, especially when they were flying the 747s. Of course, that has now ceased, but one still remains here at Manchester Airport. We've still got one more 747 left to go. So we'll be there when it goes live. That'll probably be the biggest stream of the year, that. So we'll try and do our best to bring the best possible show. Where are you live from? We are live from Manchester Airport in the UK. EasyJet from Portugal coming in, says Kim Twister. Fantastic. I'll keep my eyes out. You guys can see the approach quite well here. Usually the aircraft sort of on the ILS approaches just above this tail here on the left and then flies in. A drive through today. Vu Mai is in Vietnam and it's 7 PM there. Wow. I find it amazing when you get people tuning in from the United States and Canada and just generally the Americas, because it'll be ridiculously early in the morning for them and they're still tuned in. Like right now, parts of the United States might be not even daylight yet. Jane Alder saying back to work, enjoy. Thank you very much, Jane. Appreciate you stopping by and tuning in. Every one of you in the chat right now, I appreciate you guys watching. It means a lot for me and the rest of Airliners Live as a channel. Of course, directly myself and Martin are the owners of Airliners Live. You know who Martin is. He's been around for years now. And then we've got all our fantastic moderators. We've got in the chat right now, I believe we've got Matt, Owen, Liz. We also have Julie as well as another moderator, as well as other people involved in the channel. Mrs. Airliners Live, who is Jen, who's Martin's Mrs., not mine. And then we got Charlie as well. How can I forget Charlie? OG fans will know who Charlie is. He was, I mean, he's been on a few of the recent shows. He was a presenter on Airliners Live for a long time, many years, and he's still involved in the channel. He still does bits and pieces, you know. He just had to take a step back from the channel just because of sort of the seriousness that we're taking it these days. We're trying to take it to the next level, so to speak, the next flight level. Steve Diment as well on Facebook with the 100 stars. Thank you very much, Steve. That is very much appreciated. Who in the chat has bought merch yet, by the way? Let me know. If you're in the chat now and you've bought merch, let me know. I did mention earlier on, we have a brand new merch store. We're selling a lot of clothing, so a lot of new designs on the clothing. We've got the calendars on pre-order. We've got mugs, we've got prints as well, but mainly the clothing is what I'm really hyped about, because I think the designs look so good. We've got the Airliners Live retro design, and that's on a hoodie shirt, as well as well, it's a men's and women's shirt. You can buy it on, as well as a hoodie, a unisex hoodie. It looks amazing, and I've ordered one myself, and I cannot wait for it to arrive. There's a massive range of colours on there. The only reason why there's no 20% off for VIPs on the clothing is simply, pardon me, simply because we don't make enough money on them to be able to do 20% off, otherwise we'll be losing money. We don't make much money at all on the clothing. We focus more on quality than making money on them. It's more of an item of clothing that you guys can just wear and enjoy and represent the channel a little bit. And I'm still yet to see anybody at the Runway Visitor Park wearing one. I'm excited to see someone who I don't know wearing one. I'm excited, and I will give you a socially distanced high five if that's possible, if I see you. Especially the retro hoodie. I think that is like, oh, it's so good. You can also get the 747 Queen of the Skies design, which was really popular about a year ago. We brought it back. We sold loads of them actually. And you can now buy it on a hoodie. And obviously with the weather getting a bit more cold and wet and windy, I think a hoodie would be a very nice thing to buy right now. Who doesn't love a chunky hoodie? I think I'm overdue getting one. I'll read the chat in a moment. Let's see if anyone's bought one yet. After this EasyJet's come in, we'll rewind the chat and catch up. Looks a little bit of a crosswind on that approach. Pilots definitely got the hands on here. Is that Lima Juliet on the registration of this aircraft? need much thrust to taxi these A320s. Not much at all. Okay, we'll have to wait to check the chat for this 737 to come in. Do you have cigars? No, sadly not. We don't sell cigars. Airliners Live cigars. It's a decent landing, wasn't it? I would say so myself. Quickly gloss over the chat real quick. There's that bounce. Wing bounce. Hashtag wing bounce. Oh, love the smell of jet fuel. Myself and Liz were talking about on the last show potentially doing a jet fuel scented men's perfume. Or women's, actually. I think that would sell well. Maybe not as an authentic scent, but the novelty of it, and just a general nostalgic aroma of jet fuel, I think would go down well as a gift. I'd buy it. Okay. That's what we always ask ourselves. Would we buy it? Yes. Let's put it on the shop. Jane Hughes saying there's an Air France on the way in. I think I can see the landing lights for that. Just poking through the clouds, so we'll catch that. Another question I always get in the chat, and well, we always get in general, is what equipment do you use? What camera do you use? What what various microphones do you use? What headset do you use? We always get them questions. So what we did, I don't know if you've noticed, but in the description of the video on YouTube or on Facebook, it's in the post, there's actually a list of all of the items that we use. So you can actually get the camera, microphone, even the cables I think are on there. We've gone to quite deep details about it. So have a look on there, you can see everything that we use. There's links to Amazon on there as well. You can actually purchase the items if you want to buy one yourself. The only difference I would say is the camera is a slightly newer camera, because the camera we have is no longer manufactured, because it's a newer generation now basically. So we had to put the newer generation camera on there, which is obviously going to be better, to be honest. It's not going to be the same one, but it'll be the same price, well, roughly the same price, and basically the same camera, but just a newer version. It's a big flare there on that landing. Very quiet as well. I can't hear anything. There we go, bit of a noise. An Air France Embraer? Air France Embraer. Air France hop. I'd imagine that's come from Charles de Gaulle. They seem to alternate between the Embraer and the Airbus A319 at the moment. Steve Dimmitt with the 100 stars, thank you. And Alison Webb with 100 stars, thank you very much, guys. Sorry, 50 stars from Alison. Appreciate it. Massively appreciated, as always. The rain has stopped now, thankfully. So I am here, still in my waterproofs. But it's at least a little bit easier to use the stream now without the big, huge rain cover on the camera. And easier to follow the chat as well. But yeah, I think they're doing a daily shuttle service, Air France, from Manchester to Charles de Gaulle. Malcolm saying, I want to design a plane. As in, like, you want to design a livery or the actual plane itself? Both are possible, if you put your mind to it. Okay, ladies and gents, here we go. The star of the show today is on the way out. The Etihad 787-9 in the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. Special livery, the Formula 1 livery. Get your screenshots at the ready for this one. This is a stunning livery. We did a poll earlier on the stream about what we all thought of this livery, and it's actually got the most positive response of any Etihad livery in our stream. It beat the Manchester City special livery. There's a couple of other special liveries they fly in and out of Manchester Airport, such as the Choose liveries, they're called. It's like Choose Thailand, Choose China, Choose Singapore, I think is one. Thomas Job with the share on Facebook. Thank you very much, my man. If you are on Facebook, feel free to give the stream a share. Helps out a lot. If you're on YouTube, give the stream a like. Tell you what, that does help. And if you're not subscribed to the channel yet, please go ahead and do so. Ryanair just taking an Intersect departure now, so it's going to be departing a little bit closer to us. Maybe using a bit more runway as a result. Are we straight on the throttle? Not messing around. Turn and burn. Wow. That was great. What a view. What a view. Chester Mike in the YouTube chat using the rain emote. Not necessary anymore. It has stopped raining. What a great departure that was. How are you doing, Chester Mike? You right? We've also got Jazzy John as well. And I did see Yorkshire Pud 63 in the chat as well earlier. I don't know if he's still about. What a name, Yorkshire Pud 63. That has got to win the award for the best name on YouTube. Surely. Mark's story saying I'd rather fly on a Max than the City livery. You're not a fan then? Awesome, Chester Mike. Good to see you using them emotes in the chat. Them custom Airliners live emotes do catch my eye whenever people use them in the chat. And if you want to become a supporter of the channel on YouTube, you can do it by hitting the dollar symbol at the bottom, or the join button as it might appear sometimes. And that gives you all of the channel emotes. There's loads of them. As well as all the usual benefits to being a VIP, such as 20% off, or, well, most of our merchandise. You also get early access to films. You get a little pre-show when we go live sometimes. And also behind the scenes access when and where we can. Yeah, that's a good point, Devon. Yeah, so it's daylight savings time is changing this weekend. I believe it's Sunday early morning. Like, I'm talking like 2 in the morning. The clocks are going back to 1 in the morning. Am I right in thinking that? here in the UK. I don't know which countries. It's hard to keep up with it, but I don't think in the United States they do that, where they change the times that way. It's quite an archaic ritual. We still do it in the United Kingdom, and a couple of other countries do it as well. It dates back to maximising daylight for people, basically. But thank you, Devon, for mentioning that. So yeah, this weekend the UK time is changing. So if you're relying on us to update you with times of streams, bear in mind that time may be different from this weekend. No Sunday early hours. Is that not what I said? And also in the chat you can see that our calendars are now up for pre-order as well. You can go and order a calendar on our merch website as well for 2021. Of course 2021 will hopefully be a better year. We're all very hopeful, and you can start that anticipation a little bit earlier with an Airliners Live 2021 calendar. All photos taken by myself and Martin here at Manchester Airport. Take a look at this. Etihad Formula 1. I bet this thing's quick. Yes. Wow. Stunning. Absolutely stunning. But yeah, it did arrive quite early, that aircraft. It arrived probably maybe about 25 minutes early, maybe 20 minutes. And maybe the livery has something to do with that, eh? Maybe. Looks like there's a Ryanair taxiing out as well, so we'll catch that on the taxi and the departure. Which airport is this, guys? It's written in the title. I've had so many questions today about which airport this is. Wayne Cackwell. That is the correct emote to use in that situation, just saying. And Chester Mike as well, by the way. Yeah, earlier on in the stream we did catch that aircraft coming in, so if you can actually rewind, apparently, these days on YouTube and Facebook live streams, so you can actually rewind and watch the arrival back as well, because it was stunning. It was much worse weather, I will mention. It was a lot greyer, the weather, so the lighting was a bit poor. It was raining at the time, so we didn't get a great view of it, but you know, it did come nice and close up. It is an awesome livery though. Like I said earlier, you guys in the chat voted it as the best livery so far we've seen on Airliners Live since this whole, let's just say this year. Here's a question for you guys. Do you think there's any liveries that are better than that? Let's see if there's anyone who can think of any better examples, because you guys gave it an amazing result on the response of that Formula 1 special. I can't think of many liveries I would prefer over that, to be honest. Flypig's A320neo on the scoot out. Molal saying Qatar Airways. So, Qatar Airways, I do like the Qatar livery. And of course, anything that like beats the usual white fuselage with some decals on it is always goes down well, I think. However, with the Qatar livery, as a bit of a photographer myself, and a lot of the Airliners live team do photography as well. I think we all do. It is a bit of a tricky livery to take photos of. If anyone in the chat knows what I'm talking about, I'm sure you've probably been there. Taking a photo of a Qatar, any aircraft, and trying to make the colours look nice is a bit of a task. And I think that is because the colours are quite, they don't stand out very much. It is smart, very business, very nice. Very unique as well. Turquoise blue Air New Zealand. Yeah, I mean Air New Zealand in general actually. It's a shame we don't really see them at Manchester Airport. Ooh, is this an ATR on the way in? Hello. Who is it? Is it Eastern? Looks like Eastern. Yeah, it's starting to rain as well, ladies and gents, so I'm going to have to quickly grab the waterproof cover for the camera. I could probably do that when after this is taxied past, if it doesn't go crazy. An ATR though. Do love seeing ATRs up close. Bear with us, the camera work might get a bit janky as well as I adjust things for the rain. There is rain incoming. It's starting to get a bit heavy now. It's definitely picking up. So I will readjust things to make way for that. It is only light at the moment. Eastern Airways ATR 72. Love this aircraft. That noise. Whoa! Too busy yet admiring the ATR. Didn't see that. Ryanair 73 just flying off there in the background. Giving the ATR the spotlight here. Right, I'm going to... oh, there's something on approach as well. I think it's just a biz jet. I'm going to quickly put the waterproof cover on the camera. It's highly important I do so, otherwise the stream could die. We've had a few times where rain has killed the stream, so I do want to be a bit cautious. That Ryanair really did fly in there, didn't it? Photobomb central. Bear with, ladies and gents, this shouldn't take too long. I'm getting quite good at doing this. There we go, that's over. Just plop this onto here. And there you go. You can see again. Just plopping this little safety thing on so it doesn't fly off onto the runway. Whoa, there we go. That's on. Nice and secure. That should be alright as it is, to be honest. Ooh, there's some more prop action. Flight radar, this. It is loud though. It's louder than the ATR. Something else on approach as well. Yeah, it was a Saab. Saab 340A. Tony McCall saying it's 34 years old. Wow. It still sounds great. Phil Towie saying good afternoon from Warwick. Warwick Avenue. Wow, Stuart Rushton just resubscribed as a supporter. For 15 months straight he's been a supporter. Wow. Sorry, I'll resume normal service now. As you can see, the rain is starting to come in now. It's getting a bit grisly out here. But it does give us this lovely spray action. I do love that. Cannot complain with that. Another Ryanair just coming in now. Had a fair few people buying calendars already. We haven't got the stock in just yet. We are waiting for the calendars to arrive still before we can start shipping them out. But as I was saying before, the Etihad departed. Our calendars are now up for pre-order. They've been designed. We're just waiting for the stock to arrive. Been a week or so. And we're going to do 50 of them in the first batch. So we put 50 for sale on the website. That number is already starting to go down, of course, because we're already getting orders in. Look at this, by the way. I love the head-ons from the 737s. I think it looks so good. The calendars are up for pre-order. A lot have already been ordered already, so please get them before they run out of stock. You can find them on our website, airlinerslive.com. There is a link to the merch store in the post description, so feel free to go and have a look at that. Also, hashtag wing bounce. There we go, there it is. There's that wing bounce. So calendars are up for sale and now. Go and get them, ladies and gents. Go, go, go. Support the channel. Get your 2021 calendar up on the kitchen wall. And hopefully 2021 will be a better year, certainly for aviation as well. Start filling out the dates on it. All photos were taken by myself and Martin here at Manchester Airport, the two Airliners Live owners. And of course your purchase supports the channel as well. So maybe you might just want to buy one to support the channel. Jenny Watts in the chat. Hello Jenny, how are you doing? What a promotion on calendar. There you go. We've done calendars for most years that Airliners Live has been running. Some people in the chat may have even owned one of our previous calendars. It's that time of year again. when we start planning for the next year. But I'm sure everyone is a bit more quick to plan for the next year this time round. Where's Charlie nowadays? So Charlie's still involved with the channel. He's just taken a step back. So he's still a presenter. Every now and then he comes down and presents with us. Of course, now with the restrictions in Manchester rising, that's probably not going to be possible for a short while, because we do have to abide by all these restrictions that have been put in place. Some of them do affect us directly. Hence why Liz isn't here today on the stream. Mark Story, hashtag wing bounce in the chat. There you go. Let's make it a thing. Right, there's one other thing I do want to talk about. Some people may have noticed on our merch store, there's a certain something on there that is a bit interesting, a bit peculiar. And I'm excited to get it going. Next year, 2021, we want it to be a good year for travelling, because we want aviation to restart, we want travelling to restart. I want to go on holiday. I'm sure many of you in the chat have not had the chance to go abroad yet. Some of the lucky ones have, but even so, you know, holidays are kind of a bit distorted with what's going on. We want to get holidays going again. I want to go away. I want to go to Tenerife. I want to go to Texas. I'm sure many of you have a big laundry list of places you want to go. We thought of an idea, an Airliners Live community idea for next year. Assuming that travel becomes easier, and I hear that it will become easier, because in the next few weeks they're going to start introducing, across Europe anyway, a traffic light system for all countries, like a uniform travel regulation. So it's easy to understand, and it's easy to travel between countries without absolute lists of legislation and rules that you need to read through before you travel to a certain country. I think that will stimulate travel quite a bit. Anyway, fast forward to next year, when hopefully this all passes over. It might do. I'm hopeful. And, you know, aviation returns to somewhat normal. I want everyone in the chat to get involved in posting something. On our merch store, there's a bear, like a teddy bear. You might have seen it. His name is Archie. He was named by one of the Airliners Live moderators, Matt, one of our star moderators, our super mods. Archie the bear. What we want to do with Archie, I'm going to get one, and I think a lot of the Airliners Live team are going to get one as well. We're going to take him travelling. Everyone can get one. You obviously have to buy them. They're on the store. They're not expensive at all. And you take it on holiday with you. And you take a photo of Archie in a good iconic place, or a scenic place, when you go on holiday, or on your travels in general. So that might just be somewhere local, maybe your local town. It might be a national holiday, just travelling the UK, for example, if you're from around here. It might be somewhere in Europe. It might be somewhere spectacular. Some people might... Pardon me. Got a really dry throat today. Some people might get to go to like far and interesting and crazy places. The possibilities are just endless with a community like ours. So we're going to encourage you guys over the next year to get your hands on one, and then take a photo of Archie in a place that you go to. It will be amazing. It will be such a collection of photos of this one bear being all over the world. So what do you think of that idea, guys? I like it. I personally like it. I'm really excited to see the photos that you guys send in, and we'll make a big... we could even make a website for him and just have a big list of all the photos. If you're a photographer, you can get your name on there. If you've got a YouTube channel or something along those lines, get that on there, and make it a huge community event. Just this one bear traveling the world. Michelle saying it's a great idea and a great way to get the kids involved. Exactly. It can be a gift as well. You can buy it for a friend. We just had someone sign up on Patreon as well. Oh gosh. Am I going to have to read this name? There's a new €6 Patreon. Thank you very much for becoming a supporter of the channel. It's Essa. And then the surname, oh my gosh, I'm going to try this, but it's probably going to be wrong. Hamalainen? Thank you for becoming a supporter, I appreciate it. If you want to become a supporter of the channel, one way to do so is through Patreon. If you look at the description of the post, you'll see, or the description of the video, you'll see information on how to do so. It's really not hard, that's all. And Patreon is the best way to support us monetarily because they take the smallest cut. YouTube and Facebook actually take quite a big cut of the supporter money, but it's not massive. It's just compared to Patreon, it's quite large. And also, one photo I'm looking forward to seeing with Archie the bear. It's him looking out of an aircraft window of various aircrafts. That would be cool. I'm excited. Something to look forward to. And it'd make a great gift as well. You could get your friends on it, get family on it. Gosh, look at the visibility when the rain kicks in. It really drops. The light's just piercing through the rain. There's some spray. I think that would be fantastic though, as an idea. I think it'd be great fun to see the photos that you guys get. And even Owen, one of our moderators, was suggesting using a hashtag. I'm not clued up on how hashtags work, I'm going to be honest. But apparently you can do like a hashtag on Twitter or Instagram. Let's say Archie the bear. And people can just use that hashtag to submit their photos, and that would be where all the photos live. Ryanair in the rain. Do you like pina colada? Or do you like bouncing in the rain? Oh, the KLM. Oh, the rain is really getting heavy now. Here we go. Here we go, ladies and gents. It was all going so well. There's an EasyJet about to depart. I need to adjust the camera cover then. It was all going so well. We had clear skies for a good bit of time there. Never lasts, does it? EasyJet's A320neo on the departure now. Whoa. She was up pretty early. Very early. Was not expecting that. Look at the state of the lens. Ugh. Bear with. The tea towel is out. Last night I was using this tea towel to take food out the oven, and now I'm using it in front of 1,000 viewers to clean a camera. Does that look alright? Bit more, I reckon. Last time I used a that looks alright. Last time I used a what do you call? Oh my gosh, the name slipped me. A microfiber towel, that's it. A microfiber towel, and they don't do a very good job of getting liquids off surfaces, I will say, from my experience. Yeah, I think the Embraer, oh, did that just come in? Did I just miss that? Hello? I must have just missed this coming in. There's a problem with this. I was looking over there, I didn't see anything. It must have just completely eluded me while I was cleaning the lens. It's Jota. Is this G Jots, is it? Oh, G Jota. This is usually used to ferry the to charter the Manchester United squad, isn't it? They might be on board this, because I know Manchester United have just played in an away match. Don't see many on board. That was a surprise, wasn't it? It's quite a rare catch, actually. Does anyone know if that's got the Manchester United squad on it? Because it usually does. David Michael with the 294 stars for those raindrops. There you go. Cheers, David. I appreciate it. Listen, David, the amount of support you give to the channel is unbelievable. Oh, is there a Sun Air inbound from Dornier? Sorry, from Dornier. From Billund. It's usually a Dornier, isn't it? Jota is going to be taking Manchester United Football Club to London to play West Ham United. You know what, guys? I'll let you in on a little secret. I'm scanning my head around to see if I can get any evidence for you. I don't know if like they like us telling people this, but I might as well. I think it is public knowledge, but it's just not really, you know, advertised. So, Manchester United actually fly usually from it's either Signature Aviation or the Premier Terminal, which is this building right here. I think it's usually Signature Aviation, but anyway, they usually fly from one of them two buildings. They all park their cars here at the runway visitor park, car park. It's very obvious when they're there, because there's a sea of black Range Rovers, Porsches, very nice cars. But they're all very like inconspicuous cars. They're never like Lamborghinis and, you know, things like that. And they do park them here. And if you hear it at the right time, you can catch them all walking from the cars to the terminal building. And then subsequently, you can actually catch them walking out sometimes of the terminal building onto the aircraft. Certain viewpoints from around the airfield, such as south side, you can actually see them loading into the aircraft. I've seen a couple of people posting pictures and videos of them. Cool name pending says, what is your favourite plane? My favourite plane is the Airbus A350-1000. However, the Boeing 777X is going to be fierce competition for that, I will say. Wow, this rain is... I don't know if you guys can hear that, but it is getting a bit rainy. A little bit wet. Hey, I live right next to Manchester Airport, says Jerry Zulin. Is that how you pronounce it? Great to hear it. I wish I lived right next to the airport. There's a couple of houses down by the start of 23 right, where people live literally right under the short final of the 23 right approach. I want one of them houses so bad. I'd love to like live stream from my bedroom window, just the runway, because you would be able to see it from there. Gosh, this rain's getting heavy. This guy's got the right idea. Jeez, this rain. It's just gone from about a 1 or a 2 straight to a 9 or a 10. Oh gosh. The hood is going up. Ooh. Listen, ladies and gents, I'm so glad you guys can watch this from the comfort of your own home. And while I suffer in the rain. There is an aircraft going out as well. I don't know if you can see that tail. It's like a Jaws style tail. Coming out behind the A330 over here somewhere. Looks like a Ryanair. Oh, this rain's horrible. Ah, I see some landing lights on the approach, so I think this will be the Sun Air that everyone's talking about. Okay, here it is. Probably not the best view of it just yet because of the rain. God, that just battered it down for a good like minute. I am soaked, absolutely drenched. The things I do for this channel, eh? The things I do. Wait, is this a Sun Air? No, that looks like an EasyJet. Oh, that looks a bit of a hard landing there. Took him by surprise. Looks like a Neo. Neo. Look at the reflection on the floor though. Oof. This is going to look nice when it gets head on. Very quiet. I didn't hear any engine sound there, by the way. That's not the microphone's problem. That's the plane's problem. Look at them reflections. Gorgeous. I'm not sure we're going to get any more waves because, well, there's no one here. Tell you what, the rain has just completely stopped. Oh, there we go. Double trouble. Boeing versus Airbus. Live on stream. Yeah, where is that Dornier? Does anyone know where it is? See a lot of people talking about it in the chat. I just don't have flight radar open at the moment. It was a really good rotation, and it was right ahead of the camera as well, so it looked fantastic. Tell you what, now would be a good time to have the Airliners Live hoodie. Just saying. Retro design. I'm getting rather hungry. I might have a sandwich. If I've got time. How long are you staying there for? Well, I want to catch the Emirates 777 going out, as well as the Qatar 787 as well. So I don't know when they're going out. They're usually soon. And I'll probably end the stream after that. There's some landing lights on approach. What type of sandwich? Oh, you'll have to find out, won't you? You'll have to stay tuned for that one. It's nothing special. Has anyone in the chat had any lunch yet, or any dinner? Let me know. Is anything anything special going? Anyone had anything interesting? David Evans, have I missed the Etihad? My man, you have. I'm sorry. But there's still an Emirates going out, an Emirates 777 going out soon, as well as a Qatar Airways 787. Not seen any TUI today. Are TUI even still flying? I think there was one earlier this morning before I went live. There was a 75 that went out. What are we looking at here? It's another Saab. Is that another Eastern? I think it is, another Eastern Airways. Huh. I've not seen them run two planes in one day before. Is this one also coming from Southampton, or is it? I'll have to look on Flight Radar. So it's Jetstream 41 from Newquay. Interesting. I've not seen this before. News to me. Call that a pilot wave. A little wave. Hashtag mini wave. It's the kind of wave you give when someone lets you go at a junction when you're driving. Very smart little plane, that, isn't it? Love it. Really nice. I'd love to know how much they charge for these kind of flights, because I'd love to go on one of these, to be fair. It's pretty loud. I know props usually are quite loud anyway in general. Had a real rumble to that engine. Real rumble. Jazzy John saying he loves the props. I agree. I love the props as well. Love the sound of them. Just like the raw nature of a propeller as well. Can't beat them. Definitely a distinct sound as well. Makes you miss the Dash 8s a little bit, the Q400s, which used to be extremely frequent here at Manchester Airport via Flybe. I know Eurowings had a few as well that they used to fly to Manchester. But of course, I'm sure you've all heard the news that Flybe are returning. One of the main shareholders of Flybe previously has come back and invested back into the company, getting all the Flybe aircraft back. So only time will tell how many of them aircraft will be returned and what aircraft will be returned. Will they use the Dash 8s or the Embraers? Did they have ATRs? They had ATRs as well, didn't they, Flybe? I remember them. So obviously a very much a regional flyer Flybe was, but you could fly internationally with them as well. Kevin Henry just letting us know that the Emirates 777 is now on radar. Ladies and gents, if you're watching on YouTube and you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. It helps out a lot. Our subscriber numbers are just exploding at the moment. Every time we go live, we just get so many, and it's amazing. The growth we're getting. Can't thank you enough. Supporter numbers as well have been exploding. We're seeing just massive increases in supporters. It's really helping us out a lot. Like I said earlier, the goal for myself and Martin is to become part-time in the channel, which means that we can effectively assign days of the week to Airliners Live. Right now, Airliners Live is just being done entirely in our free time, although it's an actual registered business. It's entirely done in our free time, myself and Martin. So today is my day off. I'm in work later on, actually, today. Martin is off on the weekend, so we're going to try and do one on Sunday, But what our plan is if we could get a few more supporters, we could justify one of us just taking one day off a week and then bringing you an extra stream that way. And at least then our sort of bills and expenses are covered through that. So ladies and gents, if you want to become a supporter, feel free to do so. On YouTube you can do it by hitting the dollar symbol or the join button if you're on a laptop or computer. And then on Facebook you can do it by hitting the green heart icon. The best way to support us monetarily though, like the best way, if you just want to give us money monthly, it doesn't have to be much at all. You can go over to Patreon where you can actually dial in the amount you want to support each month. It can be something very small. But over on Patreon, the link for Patreon is in the post description. If you're on YouTube, it's in the video description. And details are on that Patreon page and how to become a supporter. We'd like to say thank you to our supporters by allowing them to join our exclusive VIP group, which is for all our, we call them VIPs, our supporters. They are very important people to us, of course. We like to give them big shout outs on the stream. We like to invite them on an exclusive club. That's over on Facebook. We're going to try and get one going on YouTube and Discord as well, where you can see behind the scenes footage, lots of extra stream content, early previews. You can get to vote on things. There's a little discussion lobby. Fantastic, great stuff. You also get 20% off on certain merchandise, so you might actually save money if you're looking to buy certain merchandise. It applies to all merch except for hoodies and general clothing, basically, because the clothing, we already sell it so cheap that if we were to do 20% off, we would actually lose money. is the end all. We don't make much money on clothing at all. Clothing is all about just bringing good clothing, really. We're not too bothered about making money on that. It does cover our costs though. Carlos Castillo, thank you for the share on Facebook as well. If you do share the stream on Facebook, I get alerted to that, so I can thank you. I think it only alerts me if your privacy is set to public though. If it's like a private share, or only friends can see it, then I won't be alerted to it. Hope you've enjoyed the stream today, ladies and gents. I will be wrapping it up soon. Feel free to drop a support in the channel now and become a supporter of the channel. Growing community, all extremely friendly. We're getting some fantastic people in. You can see them in the chat right now. Big up yourself if you are a supporter in the channel. Give us a wave. You're all fantastic people, and I can't thank you enough. We love streaming. It's our highlight of the week, and we want to bring more of it. We're investing so much money into Airlines Live and new equipment that is allowing us to bring better and longer and more high quality streams. So yeah, that was a bit of a long one. Manchester to Newquay next week is £164 or £66 on a special deal, says Chester Mike UK in the YouTube chat. Fantastic. £66. You do it for the flight experience, for the whole airport and flying experience. Right, the Emirates 777 is spooling up now. You can just about hear the engine sound. But she'll be Bigfoot will be on the move soon, I'm sure. Ryanair taking another intersect departure here though, so we'll catch that first. Thank you, Paresh, one of our new supporters. Welcome to the VIP club, man. Appreciate it, buddy. Here we go. You can see the spray has already started. Tell you what, when this Emirates departs, the spray from that will be terrific. Wow. Bit of a breeze here at Manchester Airport. It's pretty steady though. You can see from the windsock it's not overly windy. There is a wind though. very favourable of runway 23, which is the one that's in use today. Right, it looks like the rain has stopped though. We actually have, wow, get ready for this, ladies and gents, bit of hot news at Manchester. Blue skies. Only over there though. Above my head it's still quite grey. But look at that, that's fantastic. We love blue skies at Manchester. Bit of a rare occurrence these days. Does make me smile though. Right, I'm going to take the waterproof cover off the camera now so we can catch this Emirates departing with nice audio. Looping you out saying that the 777 spool up is the best sound in the world. It is phenomenal. Right, the Emirates is on the move though. Bigfoot is on the move, so I'm going to take the waterproof cover off the camera real quick. Just bear with me a moment. Thank you very much. Oh, it's getting warm as well. Love that. I'm still drenched from the rain before though. And off it comes. There you go. Nice and easy. Hang that waterproof cover up like a piece of laundry. Oh, look at this. She is gorgeous. 777. What I might do actually, ladies and gents, I might crank the volume up as well. I do have the option to do that when this departs. So you're going to hear it loud. Because we love the sound of the 777 on the Airliners Live. It is a cracking sound. There's an ATR 72 Eastern Airways also off as well. Cheers Wayne for stopping by, appreciate it. Appreciate the support, and I see you making use of them wave emojis. Anyway, thanks for stopping by, Wayne. Have you guys ever captured an emergency landing or something irregular? Okay, so we have captured an emergency landing here at Manchester Airport before. It was I can't remember the aircraft now. There's a video on it was an RAF aircraft. I forget. It's completely eluded me what it was. And it had an engine failure, and there was fire crews at the ready, and it had to land on 23 left, I believe it was, an emergency landing. And Martin and Charlie were live, and they caught it. Are you set up in the commentary box? Yeah, kind of, yeah. Not inside it. We're outside it, but we're on the balcony. Right, I'm going to switch the microphone round now, ladies and gents, so I'll be quiet for a bit. Enjoy the sound of this 777 departing. She's just taxiing to the start of the runway, so there's still a few moments till it's going to depart, but stick around and enjoy the sound. Didn't mean to rhyme there, but okay, we'll go with it. We'll roll with it. That was quite a long wait for the triple to depart. I did decide to wait it out. Turns out it was just holding short of the runway for quite a while, just for the EasyJet A320neo to arrive. Just quickly adjusting my microphone. There we go. Yeah, so a little bit of a wait there, but we got there. Fantastic. I love the sound of the triple. Oh, it's so good, isn't it? So good. I enjoyed that. Right, so we're going to be live until the Qatar departs, I think. We'll wait for that and then we'll end the stream there. We've been live for 3.5 hours now, so usually we only do 2-hour shows, but you all know that we tend to go over that quite often. You all know very well. That was cool, and it makes me dream of the day when triples are coming in and out of Manchester Airport every hour, and you got the A380s, and I was going to say 747s, but that's not really going to happen anymore. A350s, however, yes. 777Xs, yes. Divin Placat saying that the 787 engine has started. Is it already about to depart? It is, okay. Cool, we're going to end the stream soon then, ladies and gents. Stay tuned because we've got a couple more aircraft movements, and then we'll end it after the Qatar departs. I think would be a good idea. I can't wait to get food. Been live. I haven't had breakfast today, so, and what time is it now? It's probably like 2:30 or something, is it? Pretty much 2:30. And I've not had food since breakfast. Oh, someone's turned on the supporter only chat. I think it's only because it was getting a bit too quick. And a lot of messages were getting missed. I don't like missing messages. Yeah, I hope you've enjoyed the stream today, ladies and gents. It's been very fun. I've enjoyed it. We're going to catch this Qatar going. The engine sound from that as well should be fantastic. And we're looking to go live again on Sunday. Would be nice. Would be wonderful. Sunday morning, most likely. Probably about the same time, 11 o'clock. With the restrictions that are in place now, it's going to be a bit tricky to bring a stream with like hosts and things like that. We will probably still have the multi-camera setup, but probably we'll have to dumb it down a little bit and remove a few aspects of it, because we won't be able to have two of us doing commentary together, for example, with Manchester being I'd say upgraded to a tier 3 area. Is that a bit of a donations coming? Mark Brooks with the £5 donation. Thank you very much, Mark. I appreciate it. It's 9:28 AM here, says Ron. Ron, hope you have a wonderful day. Wonderful Friday, and the weekend is on its way, so we're getting there. Here in the UK, we're a bit closer. I wonder if there's any viewers in the chat who are watching from let's say Australia or somewhere, you know, somewhere where they're quite far ahead of us, a little bit closer to the weekend. Has anyone in the chat got any plans for the weekend? Anything exciting? Me myself, I am working all weekend, and then we're going to try and squeeze a stream in on Sunday, as I mentioned. There's a Saab going back out. Saab. Oh, Mark Green, I did see that that you changed the Patreon from dollars to pounds. For those interested, Patreon you can pay with your local currency. It used to only accept dollars, so everyone was on dollars. If you're in the UK and you support us on Patreon, you can change that to pounds. So the currency exchange charge isn't there. So I'd highly recommend doing so. Do you know who is down at the RVP today, by the way, ladies and gents? I didn't mention this. She is down here, by the way, our usual co-host. Do you know who I'm talking about? What's your day job, Andy? So I've got 2 jobs. I work 3 days doing... I'm an electronics engineer. And then I do 3 days as a delivery driver. Hey, look at that. By the way, real quick, look who's down at the RVP. Who knows who this is? She's currently live on TikTok, I think. She's managed to find time to come down and spot some planes. Does anyone know who that is? She said she'd come down and do a little TikTok live stream. I hope she's got plenty of viewers in there. Not much noise from this, is there? Very smooth. That was like a buttery takeoff. A nice little sound from that as well. Sounds really, really smart. So with jet engines you get the scream and the roar from jet engines, but with props it's usually just more of a subtle noise. Hey, Kevin Henry, Lizzie. G Liz, as we like to call her. Look at that little sob, I know. Dinky. You ready for this, ladies and gents? It'll be the last departure of the day. Of course, it's the Qatar 787. I'll do the same, I'll turn the sound up for this one. Let you guys enjoy the noise from the Screamliner. I hope that's why it's called Screamliner. Not for other reasons. Give us a wave, Liz. I don't think she's on the YouTube or Facebook chat at the moment. She's in her own world. If you go onto the Airliners Live TikTok, if anyone's on TikTok and they don't follow us already, do it, because it's run by Liz. She does all the work herself. All the posting videos, all the live streams. She gets down here on her days off, does live streams at the airport. Go over there and say hello to her, because it means a lot to her. She puts a lot of work into the TikTok, and she's extremely proud. Looks like there's a Ryanair as well getting onto the runway first, so we'll get 2 more departures, that is, rather than 1. I've been wearing this hat for literally hours, and my head is just like glued to the hat at this point. Right, let's catch this Ryanair, shall we? Been plenty of these today. Awesome. We've got something else on approach as well, so we might as well catch that before we wrap things up, because that's going to be before the Qatar by the looks of things. Look at that blue sky though. If I wasn't in work after this, I'd stick around. Something is on approach though. Let's play Guess the Airplane. Oh, looks like a little biz jet. Maybe a Citation or something. What do we think, ladies and gents? Learjet Citation, maybe? I'm thinking Citation. The camera has just lost the will to live with that focus. We're only tier 2 here in London. Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? I don't understand. Manchester is tier 3. My day job is in Liverpool, and that's been tier 3 for a bit as well. It's very, very confusing. Oh, is it Logan Air? Oh, that's a big flare there to Logan Air. Wow, I thought it was much smaller than that, but it's actually an Embraer. Embraer 145 Logan Air. Don't usually catch these on the stream. I know they're quite frequent to Manchester Airport. Another regional flyer. Sometimes fly the ATRs in here. I think they've got one ATR 42 actually in their fleet. Maybe two. I finally catch this Qatar departing as well. Really small wings on the Embraers, on the 145s. It's not like the 175s, it's a completely different story. And I love that tail design. Very Scottish. Tartan tail. Right, flipping the microphone around now, ladies and gents, to catch this Qatar departing. Ladies and gents, that'll do it for today's stream. I think that'll be good. Is there anything exciting going on, coming in or going out? I don't think there is. I think that's it. That's the show. It's a wrap. Ladies and gents, a very, very, very big thank you to everyone who's tuned in today. It's been a wonderful stream. I've actually really enjoyed it. Although Liz couldn't join me on the stream directly, she is here in spirit. In fact, she's actually stood on the mound doing a live stream over on, I believe, TikTok. I believe. if you want to go over, I want as many of you to go over there. If you've got TikTok, go over airliners_live. Check if she's live now. If she is, join in and give her a hello, and also make sure you give her a follow as well. Hope you've all had fun. I've had a lot of fun here today, and thank you to all our new supporters and Patreons, and thank you massively for all the donations today. It's massively appreciated. It helps us all get by through these tough times, and it helps us bring you live streams through all the turbulent times that we're going through at the moment. Merch store, make sure you go and buy some merch. Calendars are now available for pre-order. We've got a whole range of clothing, men's, women's, hoodies as well, which I am so hyped about. Make sure you get your hoodies if you haven't already. We had a supporter as well. I need to double check. Hang on. Maureen Quinnell has become a £2.50 Patreon as well. So thank you very much, Maureen. I hugely appreciate it. And yeah, merchandise is all available over on the website airlinerslive.com/shop. It comes directly from us, all the merchandise. And if you're a VIP, if you're a supporter of the channel on Patreon, Facebook or YouTube, you are entitled to 20% off your orders. If you need to find out how to do that, you can find it on the VIP lounge over on Facebook, or you can do so just by getting in touch, and we can send you the discount code over. That applies to all merchandise excluding clothing. Looks like a British Airways. This is an A320. Wasn't expecting this. I'll end it on this though, ladies and gents. I've been Andy, and I'm by myself today. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you all next time. Cheers.